Brown 45. Brown 45. Hot, 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 hot.
Of Red Zone football, and I'll see you there for it.
Oh, wait, what happened to commercial free?
That's a whole long story, Mike.
I don't want to fucking be here right now. I am absolutely the most miserable I've ever been doing this show. Oh, great. Here comes the man from the top rope. I've done so bad at the show, he's even replaced me to do score totals at this point because mine was going to be negative. I don't want to be here. I have no desire to do this show anymore. My logic is sound. Picks just go in the opposite direction because I have this black. No, it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm literally the sports are stupid. Like, I came up with this bet to wear your rival's hat on a football show that I am now 10 points back on Nazario, and I'm going to have to wear a New York Yankees hat on this show, on a football podcast. Shocker to everybody when I close down the StreamYard, and the hit stick will not be renewed next year. It will not be here. Don't be surprised when that fucking thing happens. Yeah, apparently, and again, if you get offended by anything I say that you're on the show, well, you can come at me in a second, but the biggest letdown spot in the world that the Packers were just going to drop to the Panthers, that was clear as day that everybody saw it. No one saw it. They didn't stress one day against the Steelers. They were in control from quarter 1 to quarter 0, so we all saw 16-3. They never stressed at all. Your defense was shit, and then apparently this week we were like, hey, we know how to cover a person or two. Second, then Detroit decides to go into their home and not be able to. And J.J. McCarthy looks like a competent quarterback that puts life back into the pedo stash coho, which is the worst thing that could ever happen. I picked the Chiefs and Bills. I'll take ownership of that one. That could have been either way, but I was confident in it. But shocker, newsflash, didn't go well. And then I said, oh, you know who's been 7-1 right now? Like, let's just the Colts. I mean, offense looks great. They score 40 points a game. They're going against a fucking defense that literally is Swiss cheese without little holes. It's a giant sheet of holes. They can't cover anything. Joe Flacco decided to throw to Jamar Chase 45 times on Thursday Night Football, and he hit every freaking one of them. So now they're coming to town. Oh, what do? Stops them. Destroys them. Interesting. And I should have known Tomlin being a home underdog. What a shocker. The fraud of a fucking coach wakes up and does something. And then I picked the Jaguars versus the Raiders, which should be a slam dunk of all slam dunks. It was a 1-point victory because they went for 2 at the end of the game, and that's the only reason it didn't go to overtime, because if that fucking game went to overtime, the Jaguars were losing. That's how this week went. I pass all. I watch so much football. I've watched so many games. I have it all on my TV. I pay full close attention. And then you have Barr stacking fucking pumpkin spice raviolis at Trader Joe's, and then shows his phone update and be like, "Oh my God, did you see the Eagles? Look, can you believe that call went against them? Blah, blah, blah." And then Coho's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm feeling we're back. The blue and gold, purple and gold are back together." And I send them the shit games of the week, and they go perfect. So what the fuck does this game matter anymore? It doesn't matter anymore. He can take his literal Hawaiian shirt and shove it straight up his asshole. Barr dropping me on a tight from the elbow to after the 4 weeks that I've had on this show, dropping from the top rope that says, "Oh, by the way, Cody, did you know that Brees Hall was the Chiefs offered a 4th rounder for Brees Hall, so prove that Cody's wrong." Hey, motherfucker, Checo didn't have an MCL strain when I said that. You idiot.
See, the problem is that you use logic to make this pick. You have to go with vibes, man.
I will literally execute you on this show. I will make Trump buy your country. Stop talking to me right now. Oh my God. So this week I've told everybody, all 4 of these guys tonight will pick every game before I will pick one. And I will literally put them all on a wheel and I will spin what my choices are. I don't want to make it doesn't matter where I pick. I picked first, I've picked third, I've picked last, I picked all it doesn't matter anymore. So I'm just going to go with vibes. That's what we're going to do tonight. Because you're looking at the show right now, we've decided that hat bet is the rule. There are 2 hats being shown. One's with a logo on it that you can see, and I'm the one that's going to have to. I'm swearing I'm going to go like I may pummel Ho live on the show. Like I might drive to his house and turn on a StreamYard and literally just beat the shit out of him on the call. I don't want to be in group chats with you people anymore. I don't want to see anybody like, "Oh, Cody, what's going on there?" And while I'm at it, I'm going to drive to Smeeg's house or whatever in the Superflex League. I'm just going to kick the shit out of him too because I just fucking can't stand him either. So
This is crazy.
So, Mark, how are you doing?
Oh wow! I got to be honest. I didn't think you were going to come to me. I thought you were like, all right, show's over, no football this weekend. And you're just going to end the show. Like, I mean, it's feel like Cody just needs to get this off his chest, and that way we can move forward. But oh, no, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, like
and it was on a bye, so it was fine. Right? So.
Couldn't lose. Well, I think we're going to win this week. Got a good shot. I'm also glad that old TU won. They got hope again. That's going to get squashed on Black Friday. I know it is. I can watch live as the hope just drains from their stupid little eyes, and they're not going to the playoff after they lose to us in Georgia. It's going to be great.
Dude, yeah, and then you can hear Jim Green be like, "Oh, I didn't really care about Texas at all. Like, it's whatever. We knew we were going to lose." Even though every week now it's just like, "Oh, look at Arch, terrible, trash. Draft him. You're an idiot." He's literally like the first of man, like terrible in the league, like nothing like Peyton. I'm sorry, I really don't give a fuck what you have to say, but keep it short. What do you got? How are you?
I've had 3 days off from work, and I'm still tired. I do not want to go tomorrow, but I have to. That's it.
Sound. Yeah, Scully. My true friend on the show that hasn't.
I think you have shown great bravery in these times of turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
I think instead of Charlie Kirk Day, we should have a Cody Newberry Day.
Jesus Christ! Please don't let's not go there.
Dear God, man.
You know what to do. But yeah, I'm doing great. I had a heart attack on Sunday, repeatedly.
Oh, I have something to talk about on that fucking game.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's the Packers were 13.5-point favorites on Sunday. I just want, and those are gamblers that put that money on 13.5-point favorites. negative 500 on the money line.
I don't ever want to hear that Jordan Love is an elite quarterback again. We're done with that conversation. It is over.
I don't think.
I said they overpaid him, and they did.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up. We're not doing the overpay. Everybody's $50 million. Trevor Lawrence is literally making $50 million right now.
Also overpaid.
Robert, anything?
Did you know Pitt could make the playoff? They control their own destiny. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, no, I didn't know what the ACC was doing, to be honest with you.
They
That's
got
correct.
more, so.
So I would love to recap the week. I really don't fucking care about last week, so we're not going to do that. Some trades happened. So Jerry Jones has to be the worst owner. No, that's not true. That's definitely not true. Jerry Reinsdorf does own the White Sox. And he owns the Bulls. So definitely out there. And there's that old bitch that still owns the Bears, right?
Nope.
So
she's dead.
there's
No,
she died?
passed.
She died.
Oh, that's why probably you're winning now. It's weird. Okay, anyways. The curse was lifted. Anyways, to trade Micah Parsons before the season to give a first round pick and to get first round picks in, and then to trade for Quinn Williams, which arguably is having a really bad season, like right now. Like now again, Jets are not, but like doesn't have a lot of sacks, hardly any QB hits. Like to trade another first rounder in the future just to do it. I did you all watch the Monday night game?
Yeah.
You had Quinn Williams to that team. Jacoby Brissett was still like you heard him on a live mic say this is fucking easy, like scoring a touchdown in the end zone. Like I just don't know, like why and like so this season's done. He's under contract for the next 2, I believe, or the next one after that. So what's the point of doing a trade right now for a thing that you're clearly not going to be in? 2 players should not make the team. So, and then. In the same breath, the Jaguars decided to sell a third and
fourth
right?
and fourth and a sixth.
Fourth and a sixth for Jacoby Myers, which I guess because that's fine, but like they're not one receiver away from competing in that division. I just don't get like I'm so used to like MLB terms because like they don't use picks. They just use like, hey, there's this young 21-year-old that smacks the shit out of the ball, but he's only fighting double-A pitching. So maybe he'll work out for you if you're in the player. This is like homegrown, like getting a third round pick is a very like or a fourth round. Like you're gonna get players that can definitely add to your team if you develop them right. Waiting on Jacoby Myers, like again, nothing against the guy. I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but like Trevor Lawrence, they were just in a fucking dogfight with the Raiders, like an absolute dogfight. And Jacoby Myers on the team, I don't think changes that much. So, is there any big trade that happened in this thing? Any teams that should have made trades that just to pass? Like, what were you guys' take? Yeah, well, your team makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna do 4 tight ends, 1 receiver. And we're gonna see how it fucking goes.
Yeah.
Arthur Smith, baby. That's what he does.
I don't care if they got somebody and he didn't catch a single ball. The point is about versatility and to take attention away from DK. And they don't like Cody, 4th and 6th. I'd have given a 4th and a 5th. I don't care. Like I wanted the dude. Like they beat as fluky
well, your
as
guys
you
are always in the 20s, so it really doesn't matter what you get.
As fluky as you could say the wins were. They did beat the 2 best teams in the AFC or the 2 highest record teams in the AFC. So like they could do something, but they refused to do it because why not keep all of our picks so that we can dominate the draft in Pittsburgh? Why don't we just do that? Because that's great. Because everybody wants 3rd round picks so that we can move up in the 1st round, 4th picks, 5th round picks. Those all make sense. So yeah, I hate the trade deadline this year.
If I was the Jets, I think the Jets kind of lost the week and kind of won it at the same time. Because, like, you just signed Sauce for 4 years. So at this point in time, he was already locked on the books. Like, trading him for first, which, again, might have been an overpay for the Colts. Who knows? Like, it's a lot to give up for like Sauce is fine, but like I think he adds to that defense and makes them a lot better because he's not like his one man. But why wouldn't the Jets just go full on? Like why is Wilson still there? Regardless of what they were giving you, you just take it. At this point, drop it below and don't give your chance a shot to win another game. Like lose it all. Like it just made no sense to me.
How are Sauce and Quinn Williams available, but Garrett Wilson's untouchable?
Like, well, so apparently Sauce wasn't even wasn't even being shopped. Chris Ballard just called them and were like, "Hey, we'll give you 2 firsts for him, and we'll throw in A.D. Mitchell, who
That
hasn't caught a
cost
ball
them the
since
Rams
the
game. That
lost
cost
Yeah,
them
they
the
were like,
Rams
we
game.
could be
So that's
8-1
what-
right now.
I mean,
Um,
he may be in the
and
building. We
yeah.
don't know. Like I haven't been keeping track.
He had that whole call and that fumble. We just decided, I think we put him in a closet somewhere. We'll go grab him for you.
But like that is the most Jets move of all time, is to acquire a guy like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll be the ones they cut. Like, it's always the classic, like, oh, the Jets got all these first-round picks. What possibly could go wrong? Like, but give everything. Like, your core, you've now just admitted that in the next, you just get rid of 2 of your defensive players. So your next 2 years are going to be, you're not drafting, you may draft some players that will impact right away, but you're not going to be competing in the next year. What are you trying to do? Just spend all your, and then somebody on sports radio or sports TV was like, dude, they have enough picks right now that they can call any quarterback that's like not in the top 5 and like go get them. And I was like, if you think they're a fucking quarterback away from being successful, you're fucking delusional, buddy.
If you think
Like,
any
if you're out of the top 5, you ain't a quarterback worth fucking going to grab right now. Like,
if you're an agent and the New York Jets are calling your client's phone, you're hanging up the phone for them, because no quarterback, I think, is ever going to be successful with
sorry, yeah, my client just told me to like keep him away from harm, and this is just harmful. If he goes to your field shit, your organization shit. Did you tell him my quarterback's Madden rating is terrible? You don't want.
No,
I mean, they could do
5 ranking is terrible.
they could do something really funny and put together like an actual draft package to get back Sam Darnold, and like he can be their quarterback.
Hilarious.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Sam Darnold. What? I don't know what is a bigger fumble right now than the Minnesota Vikings completely just shitting down their leg on that
Is it
one.
crazy to think he looks better right now than he did last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he will for the next 6 weeks.
It just proved how bad the Jets organization truly is. And then somebody was like, well, he also went to Carolina. I'm like, so did Baker.
Yeah,
Baker still went to those 2 stops, and now is who he was. It just matters where you're getting. They
He was in
throttled
Carolina
the Commanders.
He was in Carolina with Joe Brady, who tried to run a college offense in the NFL. It failed miserably. Both he and Baker fizzled out, and a year later, they were having great success elsewhere.
Like, you've got to think, if you're like the Browns or like the Panthers, and you're like drinking in a bar watching that, if you watch that same graphic pop up one more time of Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and I don't know who the third one is, but it's all quarterbacks that they wrote off and like got rid of them out of town, and now they're all like leading teams. But like, here's the story: you can create a draft package for a quarterback and stuff. Like, we always see that graphic, right, of Matthew Stafford and all the picks for the Lions, and everybody, like, look what it turned into. And 10 times out of 10, you do the Matthew Stafford trade because that got you a Super Bowl. The Lions got you not, they have still not achieved anything at this point. So it really does not matter how great or how fun your team is. If you're not winning the ultimate prize, it was well worth the trade at this point.
Well, also, I think if you're the Jets, you have Tyrod Taylor, who is I think a good backup. He's a good backup in the NFL. I never understand why teams try to go get the quarterback first. Why do you get there's good young quarterbacks who come out every year in the draft. Why don't you craft your roster first, use these first to build your trenches, your secondary, and your receiving core, and then go get a fucking quarterback?
Technically, that's what the Steelers are doing.
Well, I mean, does that really
I mean, but they're getting the QB last. The QB for the future.
Well, they sure as hell don't have a pass catcher. Well, sorry, a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Well, they have pass catchers. They're just all 6'7", 6'8", and just not. and don't have really a lot of good hands, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Darnell Washington snagged the ball. He's fun. He just wasn't ready for the other one on fourth down. That's it.
So any other trade situations besides that somebody literally let the Eagles get another elite pass rusher?
That pisses me the fuck off. Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
It's literally that meme is like, who are you on the phone with? Oh, with Howie. What the fuck? Hang the fuck up. Why would you do? He's not in our division. I don't give a fuck. Don't help him.
They can get that pick back if he leaves in free agency next year.
Of course he did. God, Miami's one of those dumb fucking franchises. I'm looking at the games right now, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to go last and pick from the rest of them. I don't know if I can afford that, really, at this point. I'm thinking now I have to second-guess everything. Because there are some clear games that I think I should be able to win. Watch me lose them, but I may backtrack on that one. Any other trade?
I mean, Shaheed going to Seattle is... completes the whole process.
Oh, wow. Another guy that he can literally hit in stride as he breaks away from a...
Not to mention, he had the best season of his career last year when Kubiak was in New Orleans. And now you pair him with a good quarterback and a number one receiver in Jackson Smith and Jigba who will carry all the attention.
What is Sam Darnold's stat line right now? Is there a conversation that he could be in MVP conversations?
I think he's probably in the top.
I think he and Stafford have slowly risen over the last 2-3 weeks to that status.
Futures MVP ranking.
He's fifth.
Yeah, I see him sixth.
That's higher than I expected.
Allen, Mahomes, May, Stafford, Baker, Sam.
Oh, Baker's not on the one I have. It's Josh Allen, Drake May, Mahomes, Stafford, Darnold, Herbert.
Why is Josh Allen on there?
Because they could win 13 games by default.
They're still 7-2. So I mean,
right. But I'm saying in terms of quarterbacks who have had impressive seasons.
Oh yeah,
he just beat the Chiefs too. I think
that's fair. And he had the best game of his season.
If he does not win this year, it's because he won last year, and they won't want to repeat. But he has the numbers.
He's the shortest odds right now on what I'm looking at.
But if you ask me, hey, which quarterbacks have had the most impressive seasons right now? I think he's maybe fourth or fifth.
I think Stafford should be like.
I think Stafford's up there. Darnold, Baker, all those guys are up there.
So I have a hot take that I need to discuss.
Ooh. Dish it.
I believe that we are pointing the wrong blame at the wrong guy on the wrong team. There's a coach that people are screaming to get fired. That screaming for years to now be fired.
That every time I see that makes me laugh. I was like, that would be the dumbest thing.
Who do you think I'm talking about?
Is he in the NFC North?
Yes. No, yeah, NFC North?
Yeah.
AFC North.
Oh, I don't know then. Okay. I've seen shit everywhere about Matt LaFleur.
That's just stupid. No. Little team in Cincinnati. So hear me out. Just hear me out. Just listen to me.
Okay.
Last year, defense was terrible, right? They fired the defensive coordinator. Do you know where he is the now defensive coordinator at?
Indy.
He got another job.
Yeah, in Indianapolis.
Oh, he's in Indianapolis. What would you consider that defense? Trash? Garbage? You're also talking about a head coach that literally puts 40 on people's heads, and their defense gets it. You know who should be fired? Not Zach Taylor. Nah, he shouldn't even be close. Because he'll be able to go get you points everywhere you go at this point in time. He's done it with Burrow. He injured Burrow half the time he's been there. Joe Flacco is slinging it. They had a horrible defense last year. Who was their number one draft pick last year? Who did they use a number one draft pick on?
Shamar Stewart.
Do
you know how many sacks Stewart had now, or in like how he was in college even.
It was like in the single digits.
So here's your problem. The guy constructing the roster is the issue. It's not the guy coaching. He literally put 40 on their heads. Their defensive coordinator leaves because he's an abomination. Horrible defense, horrible construction. Can't stop a nosebleed. Leaves, goes to Indianapolis, is now a part of 7-2 and one of the top-ranked defenses in the NFL. So why the fuck are we trying to fire Zach Taylor? Why? Because he's just a part of a team that collapses all the time? He can't play middle linebacker. He can't play corner. You fired the defensive coordinator. He goes on and does successful. You get another one, and he's terrible. It's who's bringing in the players. I just think it's crazy that we're calling him to be fired. If he goes to a high-powered offense, they're still putting 40s.
I'm not going to dispute the fact that Bill Tobin has done a horrific job at constructing this roster around Joe Burrow.
Well, Joe Burrow is also dead.
I agree. However,
he's Andrew Luck 2.0.
Zach Taylor has allowed a culture of pointing fingers.
Fuck
and
off.
Immaturity. No, hold on. I've talked about this a couple times. The Bengals locker room is probably the most toxic in football for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
No one outside of Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown has bought into what he does, because all Zach Taylor cares about are Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown. That's all he cares about.
That's not true.
Yes, that is 100% true.
He literally chewed Chase Brown's ass this week.
Okay, so those are the only three players that he's actually
Chase
coached.
Brown literally goes, finish the fucking game. Like, we scored the end zone, get the fucking game. And Zach Taylor's like, you don't do that in front of people. Do not go out and publicly shame the locker room. But he's not wrong.
And that's bullshit. That is such bullshit. Because
What's bullshit?
Because the entire defense sat in the locker room, laughed their asses off, and was like, we'll see you all Monday. 3/4 of that team is mentally checked out each and every week.
But how can Zach Taylor get them to play for him?
He's the fucking head coach. Like, he should have a way. Like, what are you talking about?
But we've all been if you've been in the locker room, you know if a guy is checked out right now, a coach can say whatever he wants. He doesn't have the right to fire those players. The general manager has to.
No, I agree. But as a coach, you have to institute a level of discipline in your organization. There is no discipline at all. We went all through this Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow contract drama for 2 whole years, and it continuously got leaked into the media. They kept saying stuff on national TV all about each other, about the organization and stuff. If they actually had a coach that knew how to rein that in,
right?
None of
so
this.
Who do you hire and improves that defense? Who do you hire that improves that defense?
Brian Flores.
You hire somebody.
No,
first of all, the head coach is the one who hires the defensive coordinator. First of all, because he has to.
You truly believe no GM has a say in who their coordinator?
I'm not saying.
I refuse to believe he has no say. You're trying to say like he has no say in picking these guys,
but
everybody he's picked to suck. Everybody's picked to suck.
No, clearly they didn't. Clearly, the defensive coordinator last year did not suck. Clearly, that's the fact. Because if he did suck, the same scheme that he would go into, why would Indy hire him? We passed it on the defensive coordinator. When he got fired, we're like, most obvious offseason move of all time. They fired him. But at the end of the day, he goes to his end, and now he has a top 10 defense in the NFL.
When your team loses, as head coach, you have to take accountability. You can't just sit there and be like, oh, we'll reevaluate.
God.
We'll do this.
You're right. He just falls to his knees and be like, guys, you'll get him next week. Like, we don't even know. This is like the Aaron Rodgers thing. We do not know what is said in that locker room. There's a chance that maybe overall, when you're wasting your first-round pick on a guy that can't get sacks in the college level, why the fuck would you draft him in the first round?
Thing, is that you actually do know what's going on in that locker room, because for the last 2 years,
no, you don't.
All we've heard is the drama with Chase, Higgins
my-
and Burrow about their contracts.
You're
Any
talking
other
about big
organization-
name superstars complaining
any
about
other
money? Shocker.
competently run organization, shuts that talk up point blank so that other GMs and other agents around the league don't know what's going on in that locker room. No free agent
You're-
wants to go to
you're nuts.
Cincinnati. No high draft pick wants to
Pace
consider
was
Cincinnati.
literally interviewed.
Shamar Stewart held out until almost week
This is
1.
hilarious coming from the Bears organization, guy.
Because I know better than arguably anyone what a dysfunctional organization looks like.
No, your team still leaks shit. Your team leaks shit during the offseason. Your team leaks shit this week. You have DJ Moore that doesn't even want to buy in. So why is he still on the team?
DJ Moore actually was hospitalized and then came back 2 days later ready to practice. So I've actually turned my my opinion around on him.
Thank God.
He's
Thank
actually
God. Is he healthy now?
he's actually
we're
healthy
good.
again. But I'm just saying.
Fuck off. See, you're such a two-way street. There's no way. If it was
I'm
the
just
Bears doing
saying,
like, guys,
you
this is
can't
a process we're
you
building
cannot
something.
make Zach Taylor blameless in this whole thing. This reeks of when Pete Carroll
No.
will continuously stand in front of Russell.
Yeah, your mom's FaceTiming. Perfect timing.
Like,
What a perfect time
I-
for your mom to FaceTime.
So
okay,
I'm just saying.
like I know we talked about this last year, and we probably talked about this the year before. I'm literally going to reiterate the same point I made last year. Like they made the Super Bowl like what in 2020, right? That was the year they made it.
2021.
Yeah,
2021.
5 years ago. Like
Had a good defense.
but we're still talking about the same issues with the Cincinnati Bengals. They can't finish games. They're undisciplined. They have a bad defense. It's literally the same thing. He's been the head coach over that entire time, and nothing has changed. I guess you can make an argument that it's not 100% him, but he's had his shot as the head coach of this team.
Holy shit. If
He
I'm
should not
telling
be
you
the
right
head
now,
coach anymore.
I am hiring him right away if he gets fired in like Tennessee.
I would hire him
And-
as an offensive coordinator. I wouldn't hire
I would
him.
hire him as a head
He's good at
coach.
that. He's clearly good at that, but he shouldn't be a head coach of
He
anything.
led them to he got them to a Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
That
There are
defense
coaches
got
right
them to
now
the
that are
Super
still
Bowl.
in tenure that haven't done it in 20 plus years.
Okay. I want you to look back on that Bengals Super Bowl run. What was the common denominator in all those wins? It was defensive takeaways in the fourth quarter and an overtime that led to each over Oakland, over Tennessee, over Kansas City. It was defense generating turnovers. Joe Burrow legitimately had a terrible postseason in that fourth quarter. He could
In
not finish drives.
2022, 2023, 2024, you just draft fucking duds. You can't replace defense with shit. And then when you have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins, that if any organization got rid of in a moment's notice, everybody would be pissed off because you clearly need to keep those people because that's what you would build yourself on.
Guess
But
what?
overall,
Guess what?
you
I guarantee
draft terrible
if you-
defensive players
if-
in your first round, and you're going to blame Zach Taylor
The
that's got them
smartest
all the way
thing-
in a game.
the
But you're saying
smartest
they're
thing-
leaking stuff to the press.
The
Fucking-
smartest thing that they could have done was traded T. Higgins for a either a first or a second round pick and used that on
Boo.
a player. That's the best thing. They could have done.
What receivers have went for first round picks?
T. Higgins would have.
The fuck he wouldn't have.
He would have absolutely.
Jacoby Myers, he's the number 2 on a team. Jacoby Myers went for a 4th and a 6th. There's
How
no
many
way somebody's
NFL
giving
teams would
first
he
round.
be number
Name
one
the
receiver?
last receiver that went for first and second round.
How many wide receiver rooms would T. Higgins be the number one in? At least 10 or 12.
It's at least half the league.
Okay, but I'm asking a question. Name the last receiver that went for first and second rounders.
It's never happened before because this
Correct.
situation.
So don't give me this shit because this is the one
But
guy that's going to break
why are we
it.
dragging this into a history lesson? This is the modern era. This trade
You are
deadline.
just saying something
This-
factual that you don't even have why we're doing stats in history is because it hasn't happened. So you're saying something that's going to break history. What are you talking about?
When was the last time we had a trade deadline where multiple first round picks were dealt for guys on the same fucking team? It's never happened before.
They had a fire sale.
But
Thank
the problem was T. Higgins needed a contract. They had to sign for long term. They already got one that they got a deal on. So they took those.
Absolutely. And T. Higgins was willing to sign an extension with any team that traded for him.
But they weren't going to get a first and a second. You were talking about something that doesn't exist.
I'm saying a first or like a low first or a high second.
You're not trading a first-round pick for somebody that you have to sign right after. Are you nuts?
Why not?
It hasn't been done. That's why.
If you trade a first-round pick for T. Higgins, then you sign him to that same contract that Cincinnati gave him, you're taking that deal 10 times out of 10.
No, you're not. Because you can get a first-round pick in the draft of a receiver that you can grab.
And draft who? What? Matthew Golden, who doesn't even have a touchdown catch this year?
What was A.J. Brown drafted for? Like, isn't that like just a recent?
Well, he was traded. I mean, technically, he was traded for that. What's that 17th overall pick or something?
Yeah, that's
on draft night. No one's drafted in the offseason to sign him. They didn't sign him right then. He was under contract.
No, but then they signed him to that extension, I believe.
Sure. And putting Howie against everybody else is just. I'm saying what they lost that game, and it's not because of defense. They didn't lose. The construction of that defense has been a problem for the last few years, and he has zero building blocks on that. The general manager is there to bring in players.
No one is disagreeing that the GM needs to be fired. But let me propose one last hypothesis. If you're Cincinnati, if you had the chance to fire Zach Taylor and your defensive coordinator right now, and you had a chance to replace him with Kevin Stefanski and whoever the DC and Greg Williams in Cleveland, you do that 10 times out of fucking 10.
No.
Yes.
What absolutely. The fuck are you from Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah, they've just been great at building shit.
I mean, Stefanski gets dealt shit hands almost every single year, and he turns them into something. Like, he hasn't had a quarterback in 3 years.
How many starting games since Zach Taylor went to the Super Bowl has Joe Burrow actively played in? Has he missed 50% of games? Has he missed 50% of games?
Yeah, probably.
No one.
So you're asking him to come up with something that no other coach could do.
I feel like it doesn't.
I feel like there's some other coaches who could.
Tomlin's
a lot of coaches can use Jamar Chase.
Tomlin's a fucking shit coach. What are we talking about?
I mean, he is a shit coach, but he's managed when like Ben's elbow exploded. Right. He still got them
it's mad. If you told me I had to get a head coach and I was able to get a head coach that get me to the playoffs every year and lose in the fucking first round, no fucking thank you. I don't want that anymore. It's not a point. Like, that's not a point to be a part of anything. You want someone to could build something long term. He's a good head coach that gets shitty. Because if you're saying that he is, you think Sirianni picked Matt Patricia? Do you think Sirianni picked Matt Patricia? No. Higher ups picked Matt Patricia to be his defense coordinator and turned out to be asshole.
I don't think it matters. Like, that's the only thing. Like, most of this, I don't think it matters. Because we've seen the Zach Taylor era before. It is littered with the same issues. And nothing has changed. Like, we also prop up like the Super Bowl appearance like it's something that it should be. Like, he hasn't even come close to that in 5 years. Even when Burrow is fully healthy, like the team is still riddled with issues.
The problem is mainly the defense.
Name another AFC team that has reached the Super Bowl in the same time frame that has happened.
Chiefs.
Yeah, so I did the Chiefs.
Sean McDermott? Nope. He's the only guy that has beat them in the AFC Championship game. We can say whatever we want, Lamar, John Hart, all these people, but at the end of the day, you can say whatever they were to do it. To say that getting to the Super Bowl doesn't fucking matter is crazy to me because there is nobody else in the AFC currently right now that has done it.
Like, okay, but since that Super Bowl, they have yet to play in another playoff game.
That's not true. I mean, they beat the Bills in Buffalo that one time.
The thing I think is they just cannot make a functioning defense because if they can prove anything, it's that offense works with anybody. Joe fucking Flacco, it's scoring 40-plus points with those offensive players. If they do not get anything resembling a functional defense, it's just going to be a bunch of 40 to 50 matches where they end up losing because they cannot stop nobody. And I do agree that he's a good coach, but he has had 5 years of tries to fix that defense. And, I mean, at some point, the blame has to go on him. He can change anybody he wants. He can ask for different players. He can ask for different coordinators. But at some point, you need to stop the bleeding, and he hasn't been able to do that.
I understand he's going to be the fault, but that the person that says that he's the problem is not even remotely the problem. It's not.
He's not like the whole problem, but I do think like he deserves a decent amount of blame. Like at the
Well, you were out for his head 3 years ago, so that's fair.
I mean,
and nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It's
they fired a
same
defensive
thing.
coordinator, and he went to lead a successful top 10 defense.
what does she have to say about this?
She is just enamored the fact that she's on camera.
I like it.
She can tell us why they have to fire Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin needs to fucking go there, but that's besides the point. But we cling to him winning that Super Bowl, so that's he gets by for that for the last 15 years at this point. Now now I'm telling you right now, if Zach Taylor, if it's 2030 and you're like, well, he did go to that Super Bowl, buddy, what have you done in 9 years? My thing is Burrow's been injured 3 of the years since the Super Bowl.
I'm just saying we're approaching he's approaching like Mike McCarthy type territory where like we cling on to the one achievement that he's had, and he hasn't done anything like since then.
But my thing is, what team, besides Mike Tomlin, name another person that has lost their quarterback for 3-4 plus years and been able to be successful? It doesn't happen.
I don't know, but even when Burrow was healthy, it wasn't like this team was like a picture of excellence, though. Like I feel like you would have more of a leg to stand on if the Bengals were good when Burrow was in the game.
Cody, can I ask a question?
What?
If they got rid of the GM this upcoming offseason and they got a new one, how long would you give the leash of Zach Taylor then? 5 years? Another 5 years? And then I'm just asking. No, I'm asking Cody. I'm giving it 3 to 5 years. If it didn't improve by then, would you then?
If you hired a new general manager to build a new team, with the current roster, if everybody stays where they're at, you have now again. That's with Burrow. Like honestly, this offseason, I would really look to shop Burrow. But if you're doing an entire shop thing, what?
Did you just say shop Burrow?
Yes.
Damn.
No.
How much more can you live with?
When he's healthy, he's one of the best quarterbacks.
When he's healthy, you've said the magic word. When he's healthy,
So if you're
when I was
GM,
180 pounds, I look fucking great. I'm not
offensive
anymore.
I feel like
you
if
need
I'm
to protect the man before you can say it's his fault he gets injured. Nobody protects Burrow.
On his contract.
Oh, fuck off. We can't do that. We've had worse quarterbacks get hit more often than him and not have his injuries. He's injury prone. It's a fact. He can't. His lower body is a fucking ass mess. He has a toe injury. He has an ACL injury. He's injured. He twists his ankle in the wrong way.
Never gotten turf
the fucking field.
This would be one thing if this was his second ACL tear, but he's never gotten.
How long are you gonna give him? How long are you gonna give him?
A whole different injury.
Go with
the. If somebody came calling and said, "Hey, I'll give you a first and second for the next 3 years for Joe Burrow," fucking take him now.
You better be ready to trade Jamar Chase and T. Higgins too.
No, you can bring in a quarterback that would be successful with them. You're telling me if they got a first-round draft pick and drafted Drake May with those two receivers, they couldn't be successful?
Well,
fuck off. You're thinking Joe Burrow just parted the sea and walked on water.
Have you just completely ignored the dynamic of that offense? Those three want to be together.
Off.
They want to be together, and they got that.
You're talking about the dynamic of the offense that hasn't been on the fucking field together. What are you talking? There's no dynamic.
So hold on. You're advocating for keeping Zach Taylor, shipping Joe Burrow off to Timbuk fucking 2, and hoping the new GM can magically find a quarterback as good as Joe Burrow.
Yes.
That's ridiculous. That is insane.
I think Justin Fields might be available. They can go nab
Well,
him.
he doesn't do well when the defense allows more than 20 points.
Yeah.
I'm just saying right now, as we said,
Or
he has
it could be
he has
Sam
played
Darnold.
2 full seasons. He has played 2 full seasons since the Super Bowl. One was an absolute MVP season. The other was a decent season. At that point in time, he played 10 games. He had 15 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, battling injury, couldn't fucking do anything. And this injury, he had a total of 189 yards until his foot broke apart. So at my point in time, how long do you want to sit and wait for him? You want him just to be Andrew Luck, and you get a tweet from Adam Schefter that says he's retiring and the sideline of a preseason game? Luckily, we had him for a while.
Concussions. This isn't a Tua situation.
But you think his legs are going to hold up for even longer? I mean, you're asking for something. You have to. If you're sitting in the middle of the field of the NFL, you're in the worst spot in the world. And at the current construction, if the GM stays, I'm saying you would. If you're ripping it down, you would consider trading Joe Burrow. Absolutely. Because say, for example, if you got a Drake May in that offense, you'd be fine.
I don't know. I mean, their defense.
If Joe Burrow leaves, Jamar Chase,
I'm saying that's a problem. The DM's the problem. What?
If you trade Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins request
That's
trades.
not true. That's not true.
That is true. That is 100% true.
If you back up the Brinks truck to any receiver, they're going to play. What the fuck are you talking about?
You wanted the Brinks truck to play with an MVP candidate.
Right, and you can get that. You can get that.
Oh my god.
I mean, that won't happen in Cincinnati. Cincinnati doesn't want to pay players. That's also.
Are we saying there's never been a good quarterback that's come out of the draft in the last couple of years? Is that what we're saying?
I'm not saying there has been, but I'm saying Joe Burrow is probably one of the best.
Well, yeah. Where's he playing? How's he doing this season? Not playing.
You are look. I get that
your
you're
best
mad.
availability. Your best availability.
I'm sorry that you're mad that your picks come at the cost of a coin toss nowadays. But this is not the arguments.
I'm saying, but he asked me a question. If I pulled in another GM, I would consider the move. I would. I'm telling you right now. If the Cleveland Browns called me and said, "Hey, you can have Joe Burrow, but we'll pick Joe Burrow if you give us your first and second for the next 3 years."
I mean,
he'll be on a bus tonight. He'll be on a bus tonight.
Like if he wants to, be drawn.
Why are you giving a longer leash to Zach Taylor than you are to Joe Burrow?
No, I'm not.
You are, because when he asked if you're a new GM, how long of a leash do you give Zach Taylor, and then you went straight to just fucking trade Joe Burrow.
No, if I'm saying with the current construction of the roster, how long that I would give the Zach Taylor to perform, I would say they have to reach the playoffs by year 2. If they don't reach the playoffs, he's fired after year 2. First year's the construction, second year's the go. If it doesn't work, he's gone. But I'm saying you have to get somebody in there. You can't tell me the defense is the problem, and when you take the defensive coordinator out of it, and you move them to another organization, and they're able to put a top 10 defense together, that's construction. That's not defense.
See, you talk about the Chicago Bears. This is what the Bears have been doing for years. They have never ever been aligned.
Well, just keep sucking it. Come on.
And quarterback. And every time a new GM
your team was about to lose to this team.
Every time a new GM got hired in Chicago, the current coach had like 10 months to live at that point. They always got fired after year 1. That is the worst way to manage an organization. Tennessee just did it. They kept Callahan for whatever reason through 6 games, and they fired him.
That was dumb.
Completely lost a season because
he wasn't the problem.
Callahan was the
problem. There's a stigma in pro sports. When it doesn't move in a constant direction right away, that we just get rid of players. We just get rid of the head coach right away because they're not performing at the expectation they have. Even though it takes time to develop young players, that's the name of the game.
I mean, okay, I don't want to step on your point here, but you are talking about a coach that's been the head coach of this team for like 7 years at this point. So it's. I don't know what you're talking about. Moving.
No, I'm saying that's a problem with that. I was talking about Tennessee. My thing is Zach Taylor went to there. If I was Tennessee, I would hire Zach Taylor tomorrow. If I was 20 teams right now, I'd hire Zach Taylor tomorrow. There'd be no
Name a
question
head
about it.
coach. Name a head coach for me that got fired too soon and found great success elsewhere.
Why is this a history lesson?
I'm just saying.
Bill Belichick. Ask the fucking Browns if they wanted to fire Bill Belichick if they knew what was going to happen.
I believe there's a lot of scenarios that a coach gets let go way too early because they think they're the problem when they're really not. Yeah, like it's just a matter of where you're at. But this is a problem in pro sports. If they haven't performed, my thing is if you draft a rookie quarterback and the next year you're expecting a hop in performance, you're an idiot. That year is for development. It should be the third years when the clock starts. But we're just like, oh, got to get somebody else because this athlete is too thing. Jamar Chase, you're talking about the locker room. Jamar Chase was asked about the defense. He goes, the defense? What the hell am I talking about? I play offense. I'm not talking about them. Because I don't want them coming to me and telling me I made a mistake.
He said, I'm going to
You're saying you're the Bears and you almost lose to this team.
I think that caught him coming
You're
off
the Bears. You almost lose to this team.
We don't have a secondary.
Wait,
that's why.
Wait a minute. Defense. Wait, what? You have injuries. You have things that don't work. Things that are not all together at once. You think that's the fucking case of the Bengals too? Don't use one as a cop out and the other as a crutch. It doesn't work like that.
Well, my
just
team
because
won.
the Bears,
That's why we're
the Bears are my favorite team. So whatever they do is good for me. I love them. You almost lost. If they knew how to tackle, you would have lost.
I will just say what Ben Johnson said in the post-game presser: never apologize for winning in the NFL.
Oh God, your team's fucking horrible. I can't wait for them to get fucking stomped. Not this fucking week.
No, not this week. I was gonna say it ain't gonna be this week.
Well, maybe. Their defense is assholes, so who knows?
It could be a shoot. It could be a nice 40.
It could be a complete shootout.
Think Wandale's going to have 15 catches for 97 yards?
Oh my God! I hope
against
so.
that defense.
That would be so wonderful. I hope that happens.
I hope he gets like 20 catches, but he still doesn't break 100 yards.
That's fine. I'm fine with it.
It's so funny.
Well, that took way longer than I expected. I was going to do the predictor, but we'd be a 3-hour show at this point. So
yeah,
we'll do that next.
I think that
we'll do that next week. We'll do the predictor next week. We're going to go into picks. I don't fucking care. Mark's in first place. Where do you want to pick? It's worked out for me. I'll pick 2. Okay, I'll put you down.
Here's the thing. Are you doing your thing, or are you?
No, I'm picking. I'm picking. Fuck you. I'm picking. Okay. That's all I'm doing.
1 and 4 again. We ride.
All right, then I'm gonna make sure to keep us on track.
I hope fucking Caleb Williams tears his ACL this week. I really fucking do. Like I want that.
MetLife, so
I don't care. I want him. I want him on the ground injured. I don't. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit human.
Look, I'm not the one who's gonna have to wear a Yankee hat in January.
I'll cancel the fucking show. I'll delete the StreamYard. Watch me.
Yeah. Just keep me at 2. I don't know why they thought about it.
Yeah, exactly. Robert, what do you want? You're 3 points back.
No, Scully, I actually think is ahead of me.
Oh fuck yeah! So Barr was supposed to be fucking piece of shit. Hope he's stuffing those fucking raviolis right now, piece of shit. I hope there's so many fucking old people that are wondering where to get the fucking apple butter this year for you, you piece of shit. I hope, hope your fucking tortilla roll-up chips are sold the fuck out.
Their shopping cart in a parking space again.
Oh, I hope they fucking let it rip from the top of the store, to the door to his car. Just beam the fuck out of it.
I'll go third.
I hope it's Hawaiian shirts missing 3 buttons. What?
I go third.
Robert, what do you
I'll
want?
go first.
No. Okay, well, I'm going last anyways. Perfect. Oh, no, Nazario, where do you want to go? Fucking asshole.
4.
No. Good. I do not want you to blame me at all this fucking week.
Wait. He could, if he picks on the.
You want to get the math right this week, Mark, or you just
Well,
the same number?
No, like we have one more game, so it's 7 and 7.
No, it's the same games.
It's 14 games this week.
Was it 13? I thought we had 13.
It was 14 last week.
14.
Okay.
14
I know what happened last time. I know what to do here. I know what happened.
Okay.
Can the other four of us, not Cody, just agree to kind of go through ours really quick and let Cody have as much time as he wants to riff on whatever he wants this whole time? Can we just agree to that? I think that'd be the best for everybody.
I mean, we gave him an hour of that already.
I know, but I think we should just keep it going.
Mark, I swear to God, you'll wake up. We'll walk outside. Your tires will be popped.
You want me to just go?
What do you want?
I want Buffalo all day, every day, going against this horrible, horrible Miami team.
You want the Bills?
Yes.
It was close last time, so.
That's fine.
If I picked it. Miami Miracle, baby! What? Mark, what do you want? Should I just move this one over too? Or do you want this?
I will actually take the Lions. Commanders got the brakes beaten off them by the Seahawks, and they just lost. What's his face for the season? Like their year's over. So yeah.
You know something about the Washington teams and limbs bending in a very awkward way is fucking gross.
That was almost the same spot of turf where RG3 tore his ACL.
If there's a thing where if you look at it, I think that's also the same side where Alex Smith's leg almost just killed him. It's like that place is.
We need
haunted.
to add the Jaden Daniels injury to the.
There's I sent a picture where they have like dots and injuries on the fucking field.
I'm sorry, but if you're gonna have the Zach Miller leg bending backwards, I think the Jaden Daniels one would be fine.
Scully.
I'm gonna lock out the Lions over the Commanders.
No, if I picked them, they would have lost, so that's fine. Thanks for that. Nazario, who do you want? You can't fucking blame me.
I look out the Bills.
Damn, I really want to go the Bills.
I've been scared of these games all week. Just because, oh no, it's Thursday. I don't know. Give me the Denver Broncos over the Raiders. If they don't fucking win, then congratulations. Fuck off. You're a fucking whore, and I hope you know that.
Cody, if the Raiders win on Thursday, I really think you should definitely quit this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm literally. So what's going to happen is I'm going to quit. I'm going to reset Bar, Coho, and Nazario score to 0, and they'll finish out the season to see who races it. Because I put this shit together all week, and I'm not going to get punished for shit. Okay.
Or we can institute a rule where they lose points for not showing up to the show.
Oh yeah, that has to be the case. They have the negative.
Maybe a sliding scale, exponential.
Pick the 5 games.
I'm going to talk about my logic here. I'm going to talk logic here.
Uh-oh.
So,
Terrible.
The Panthers beat the shit out of the Packers. So, it would make a lot of sense for the Panthers to beat the Saints.
You would think so.
That would make sense, right?
You would think.
But then I predict, the Saints to have, 28 to, 10 because the letdown spot of beating the Packers. So I'm going to stay clear of that one. Then I'm like, you know what? The Bears just had a fucking slugfest with the Bengals. So their offense isn't looking too good. But, Bears, they should be able to hold it, right? No, but that would turn into a 35-28 Giants win. And then I look at, Houston and Jacksonville. Jacksonville looks like fucking dog shit, like horse shit, right? And Houston's got their defense is coming alive a little bit. They're looking like they're putting something to paper.
But gonna be Davis Mills this week.
But
probably.
Davis Mills.
Yeah, that would put Davis Mills. So
No,
then obviously you pick Jacksonville. But then Davis Mills has like the fucking game of his life and fucking kills the Jaguars.
Christian Kirk
Last
has
time
great
you
yards.
got the first overall pick.
So I want to absolutely fucking kill myself. But what I'm going to pick instead is a divisional game that makes no fucking sense, and it's going to be a letdown spot. I already know it, but I'm going to pick Seattle to beat the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Because at that point,
Stay away from that.
if not, at least I'm taking down teams that just should die. Seahawks.
If the Cardinals beat the Seahawks, like Kyler's gone forever, right?
I will laugh
He's
my
not
ass
starting.
off if that happens.
Jacoby Brissett, but I'm saying everything I just saw against what the Cowboys did, being at Seattle, it should be the obvious game, but I'm probably wrong. So Nazario, want to pick with me, or you want to dial something else? No, actually, you're not allowed to pick a fucking game I pick, not a game I pick.
I would never ever pick the fucking Seahawks, man. I mean, mostly. I want to pick the Patriots over the Buccaneers.
Whoa.
Oh.
On ESPN, it's a 70-30 split for Tampa right now, which is crazy.
Off a bye.
Like,
You're picking Patriots, though, right?
Yes.
Well,
It's gonna be really fucking.
let's feed that back up, all right? Let's see if I can get back in this a little bit. Scully, what do you want?
All right. Well, I'm going to stay away from the two games that you picked.
I would too. Honestly, if you want to help yourself, pick the opposite side.
See, I feel like I'm just setting myself up for disappointment if I do that. I'm going to go Jacksonville. Playing Davis Mills, defense generates takeaways. No part of that offense except Nico Collins thrills me right now, and even then, it's a little.
Hungry dogs run faster. So.
Wait, did you pick You picked Jacksonville to win the game?
I did.
You're not scared of Davis Mills throwing for like 304 touchdowns?
No, I didn't pick him.
Okay. I mean, it still could happen. I'm not ruling it out.
Yeah, it can happen, but.
Mark, what do you want?
Me. I mean, like Seattle and Arizona was number 2 on my board, but like you picked it, and it already scared the shit out of me because it's a division game. Like literally anything can happen there, and my 3's already gone. This makes me a little nervous because it's the overseas game, but I just can't imagine the Colts losing back-to-back and that second team being the Falcons. It just doesn't make any sense. So
that's the fun part. When you're the Falcons, anything's possible.
I'll take the Colts. I think they're gonna.
It could happen.
Yeah, you can get shut out by 30 and beat the Bills. It's crazy.
Yeah, I just think of that kid from Angels in the Outfield. It could happen. Good. Robert, what do you want?
I'll lock out that game, and I'll take the Colts as well. And you know what, Cody? I'm not afraid of the picks you make. I welcome it. It's fine. Whatever. I'll pick Denver to, lose.
And that's the day Robert died.
That's fine. It'd have to be.
He's not last place. He can't get last. So
yeah, I was like, it'd have to be a really long fall.
Mark, Robert, you, and Barr are literally playing with house money right now. Like I would have to go perfect week after week, and you guys would have to die.
Yeah.
And
Mark, what do you want for your? And I'm waiting until 7, right? 7 locks out, and then we go to 3s.
7 locks out, and then I know what we gotta do for the 3s. I'll keep in mind for the 3. I got it. I got it. Okay.
That's my insurance man for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna be okay gambling with the 3. I'll just take Seattle for this one. We'll lock that one out. I got a question. Is Kyler Murray actually hurt? They put him on IR, but like is he hurt really?
Pod.
Just
Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I think they just dropped Call of Duty 7, so he's got, I think, carpal tunnel. So
No, he's got a foot injury.
he's
every
dropping
time,
down
every
to Nuketown right now.
every time he kills someone and jumps up, stresses his foot. So,
Yeah. Scully.
Fuck.
Felt.
Hold on. I think that's going to be there. That's going to be. Give me the Panthers.
Oh boy.
Brandon Cooks is
okay.
going to get 150 yards. That's pretty good.
Tyler Shaw has never won a game in which he's been the starter in the NFL.
I don't know. It's a pretty good time to start.
Yeah.
Listen, his parents cannot believe he's in the NFL after watching him in Louisville. They are fucking blown away. Like his name got called and everybody looked around like, you fucking sure? Yeah, you're going to the show, baby. Nazario, what do you want?
Sure about it?
I mean, fuck Caleb Coho, so I'm picking the Ravens.
That game scares me.
Yeah, scares me a little.
Too much.
Yeah,
too much purple in one place. Prince is gonna rise from his grave.
Oh, if that happens, I mean, then it's worth it.
I am taking the second place team in the NFC West. I'm taking the Rams over the 49ers. I believe, if anything, I'm just trying to lift Nazario way up this week.
Again, thank you. You picked the 2 games I need to lose, so there you go.
Don't worry, I'll be in your DMs to let you know when I actually broke the curse. Does anybody know for factual basis, is Cleveland versus the Jets going to be broadcast? Are they sending camera crews? Is that
it's going to be on ESPN exclusively on YouTube TV?
No, they're just gonna put scrolls on pigeons.
You know, Scully, when they did the 70s night for the Red Sox and it was the Cincinnati Reds came into town, they should do the 1960s broadcast for this game where they just do radio only. Just like, and he drops it back, he throws the ball, and oh god, there's a bloodbath on the field. The fans have stormed the stadium and they are beating the players to death. It is great to see down here. Justin Fields is screaming. He is screaming.
They'd make this the Disney Plus. They'd make this the Disney Plus game. It'd be too scary.
Yeah, the Monsters Inc. shows up, and Scully is literally whooping. Sully is whooping the shit out of Aaron Glenn right now, and it's great.
They should also make it dollar beer night, and that way you really get to
dollar beer, dollar
really
hot dog. Watch those fuckers fly.
Destroy a record night or whatever.
Dollar beer day at the Cleveland Browns Stadium. Oh my god, the city's gonna burn.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it because I'm looking at the rest of this game. They kind of scare me.
Yeah, it's
pretty shitty.
A lot of.
I'm gonna pick the Ravens. I'm gonna pick the Ravens. Over Minnesota. Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Cody,
I'll bring you back down to earth. I think I'm just gonna fuck them up, or this will be the broke. Either I break the curse this week, or we're gonna be down real bad next week. I might miss next week, so somebody look to host. All right, final game to be locked out if you want to. But Nazario, you're up.
I mean, the Bears look really, really tired after scoring all those points against the Bengals, so I'm gonna pick the Giants.
It's literally like a person that paints with shit. Like, he has no rhyme or reason, but holy shit, it looks good at the end of the day. Oh, they're tired. They did all that shit. Did you get moving?
Is that a Dali? No, that's a Nazario.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What's that fucking smell? Oh, it's Nazario's pigs. Why are they all green? Vibes, you know? So that's cool. Skelly.
It's like Christmas came early. I'm gonna lock out the Bears versus the Giants. I'm taking the Bears, baby.
7, no.
And that is the final game being locked out. Everything else is down to 3.
Oh,
Mark.
Get in there. 3 games that have not been picked at all.
No, okay.
You don't want to pick the Packers over the Eagles? What?
Scully,
Wow.
did you hear the
You say the
reports that
Packers over the Eagles?
Bregman to the Phillies is a possibility? What do you want?
The Eagles are phony.
I mean, like, what do the Packers look like after this?
Also phony.
Dude.
I feel like the last time I'm trying to remember the last time I picked the Panthers, if they fucked me or not. I don't remember. Whatever. The Saints are 1-9. Hopefully this isn't one of them. Panthers have yet to lose a division game. So there you go. So yeah, I'll take the Panthers. There we go.
That's the one I was considering.
That's
So
a
that's
scary
still up for one more pick, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Robert, are you taking it?
I might as well. Might as well just lock that. I think they're being nice with Rico, so I think Rico will play, and presumably he should have like 2. Is Rico going to lead the league in rushing? I think that's possible, right?
Yeah.
Taylor, right?
I told Jim Green.
no, I mean,
you guys will miss Rico.
He leads
As
the
long as-
NFC.
So you
in
mean
rushing.
NFC? Yeah, probably.
He leads it right
as long
now.
as this bum Chuba Hubbard doesn't keep taking his touches, he probably should.
I mean, it was like 30 to 25 to 5
So
or something.
funny.
Gross.
It's the exact same thing Chuba did to whoever I think was with the Panthers last year.
Oh yeah, who did he do that to?
Was it Miles Sanders or no?
Miles
yeah,
Sanders.
yeah, he killed Miles
That
Sanders.
3-year deal that the Panthers owner
That-
was like, the fuck is this?
all like and all about running back room back years. You just can't make that up.
Dude, yeah. That's like going into your like teenage, like just finding porn mags under. What the fuck is this, son? Like you've signed Miles Sanders for 3 years. Who the fuck do you think you are? All right, what's your final pick, Robert?
Yeah.
Sign Miles Sanders' son or thought daughter.
Is this a thing where some of these haven't been picked and we should pick them? Otherwise, it'll create a whirl of
Now,
chaos.
what the last 5 games can only have 1 pick for them. So we can lock out 1 game and just kind of make sure like there's 5 games with only 1 pick to them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand that either, but whatever.
I hate this, but I'll take Jacksonville, I guess. Right, that's still open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Jacksonville over Houston. I hate it, but it'll just be a 1. So
All right, so that one's not blocked out. It can go one more, right?
yes.
Okay, Mark, are you taking that?
No. Yeah, I don't care what Nazario says. Packers are like the weirdest fucking team ever, and Eagles got some new toys, and they're coming off a bye. So yeah, give me the Eagles.
Okay. Scully.
All right, I have.
So now the Eagles can't be picked by anybody else. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No.
Okay.
But each let's just say this: each game should be picked at least once.
Got it.
Each game has to be
Leave
picked. At
the
least
trash to the people that are not here.
I will. Shit.
Oh, fuck you! I'm not picking the Browns and Jets as my because that would be the last game. I'm not picking that.
I'm gonna take the Bucks over the Patriots. New England, aside from Buffalo, hasn't played anyone who has a shot in hell of making the playoffs. I think Tampa off a bye with a healthy Ibuka. Godwin's most likely going to play this week. Doesn't matter if Bucky or Rashad White's in. I think it's going to be a good day for that Bucks offense. Pat's defense still has some issues stopping the run.
Okay. And to make this, now we got 2 games left. Nazario, you have to pick between the Browns and the Jets, or the Steelers.
No,
No.
I'm not picking the ass.
No.
Yet.
Wait, why the fuck would I do that? Like, wait. Wait, I have one question.
Or you lock out one of these 2 games.
Are the Rams and 49ers locked?
No.
Then I'm going to pick that game, which I didn't want to do before, until Cody picked the Rams and revived my faith in the 49ers.
They can just have 2 picks on those games that don't matter. It doesn't really matter.
I'm picking the 49ers.
There's no reason for me to. So we're going to be fucked up. All right.
Well, I'm joining Mark. I want the Eagles over the Packers.
Yeah.
So that's fucked for you, Mark. So put that as 1.
And that, kids, is how I took over first place.
And that is how I met your mother. Okay. Everybody gets your score.
Yeah, you're going to have 2-4 games this week. So, that's the way it's going to be.
No.
Yeah, that's the way. Because only.
So Chargers. Hold on. Chargers, Steelers. Nobody picked, correct?
Yeah.
Rams.
The fuck, Robert?
I thought about it.
Or there's going to be at least 1-4 game.
Did you pick Rams and 49ers, Nazario?
I did. Yes.
Yeah.
You picked the 49ers.
Yes.
Okay. So one of those people will pick that. So Bar will get the choice of that one. The other person can get Tampa Patriots. Both of them will pick Cleveland and Jets. Right?
There's going to be at least one. There's going to be at least 1-4.
And then, no.
There's going to be at least 1-4.
Eagles, Green Bay, they get 1.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tampa,
5. Yeah.
Tampa, New England. Is that open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the 5.
So there's 1 pick left of the Jags, Bucks, Rams, and Eagles games. There's 1 pick left of those 4. And then Browns, Jets, and Chargers, Steelers literally have all 3 slots open.
So what's the final game that we're going to give them a 4th pick on? Do we determine that?
We didn't lock out one of these 3, so one of them can be 3.
Which one?
Any of the 2s. So,
Well, we don't want to make it easy on them.
here's the thing. We already used up all the 2s, and both of those games can only be picked twice. So it's going to be more 2s, which means.
Okay, if there's something that needs to be a 4, that's fine. Then let's pick a hard 4 for them.
Probably the Texans and the Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna be.
So the 3 that they guarantee. So there's 6 total games we're giving them. How do I present it to Bar that what he gets?
He can just pick. He's got to
pick 5 of that.
He's got to pick Cleveland Jets. He's got to pick that one.
And Steelers.
That one.
Yeah, Steelers and Chargers. You got to pick at least that. One of those picks has to be that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say one of them has to be also Jacksonville, Houston,
Right.
and that's 1, 2, 3.
So Philly, Green Bay, Chicago,
And then
Giants.
he can pick one. He can pick one of the rest. And then that leaves Coho 1, 2. That leaves Coho 1, 2, 3, 4. No, they're gonna be 2 4s. I know they're gonna be 2 4s. So yeah.
Okay, so Jacksonville, Houston's the first one. 4s. What's the other one? Tampa Patriots.
Tampa Patriots. Yeah.
It's the most coin toss game.
Yeah. I think they
Even
have
though-
to pick. They have to pick between Tampa, New England, Houston,
And then
Jacksonville,
we'll get the
and
choice
they
between
can
the Rams,
they can
the
pick between.
49ers.
Yeah.
And-
And whatever bar doesn't take heads over to
Oh.
Cleveland.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's get scores. Let's get points. What the fuck does it matter for me? Okay, I'm gonna know how my week's gonna go really quickly. So I'm ready. Everybody else ready?
Yes.
All right. My first pick is the Broncos. I will know whether I'm winning or losing tomorrow, so I just need to set. So that's my 5-pointer. Robert, what do you got?
Bills. Mafia.
No. Lions for Mark.
Yep.
Bills for. Oh no. Lions for Scully.
Correct.
Nazario Bills.
Break the table.
Okay, look at that. Let's see if I can keep this going. All right, I have my next one. All right, my second one is the Seahawks. So next one would be Broncos
For
for
me?
Robert.
No. Horsies.
Colts.
Other horsies.
Got it. Colts for Mark.
You got it.
Yes. Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Patriots.
Nah, Raven.
All right, you picked them fucking fourth, whatever.
Is that Ravens
Sorry,
Vikings game available for them? Or did that get locked out?
That was one of the lockout twos that we did.
It was
originally.
one
Oh,
of
that was a lockout too. That was the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not letting Coho win points or lose points. We're just gonna keep that away.
Okay.
He'll he the weird thing is he's very in touch with his team. So he picked against the Chargers. He picked Chargers for 5. He knew how that game was gonna go. Tell me when everybody's ready.
Yep.
Do you guys all ever have a review on Letterboxd that you just get likes on randomly all the time that you just never put much thought into?
My 8 below.
My D2 the Mighty Ducks gets every once a
Mine is,
week. It's just putting Goldberg in as goalie was fucking malpractice.
Mine was 8 below.
I have a movie. I don't even remember what it is, but my review was it's alright, and it has 12 likes.
Nice.
It's that one in the wild. That's the last time I let my 4-year-old ever pick the movie. Every once in a while, all right, proud of you, thanks. I'm going Rams. So Robert, you're going Broncos.
Yep. Other horsies.
Mark is going Seahawks.
Or yeah.
Caw. Oh, Scully, you're going Panthers.
The Bears.
Oh, wow. Come on, Nazario, don't be a pussy. Giants?
Patriots.
That's right. Fucking Jackson Pollock over there just fucking painting masterpieces while we're all fucking dying. Oh, crap. We still have that meeting after this.
Oh, how did the mayor spell this?
Oh, wow. a lot of letters that were duplicates.
Oh, shit, I was about to put one wrong letter. Okay. I think there was 2 S's. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
E-S-S. What? All right. I'm going Ravens. Robert, you're going Panthers.
Going Carolina in my mind.
Okay. Mark, you're going Eagles.
I feel like we're overthinking this one. Like the Eagles are just the better team and they should win.
Poser.
Scully is going with the Panthers. Oh. Okay. Well, my dog just woke up. Scared to shit and started barking.
There we go. That way.
49ers.
Cool.
No.
Rosario.
Giants.
You're such a fight. I love the 49ers. Give me them for 1 point.
I picked them after you picked the Rams. I'm just like betting on your curse, man.
I mean, that should help you. You should match me. At
But
least.
you also actively don't believe in the curse by picking them at 1.
Yeah, if you actively.
I'm hedging my bets.
Like you should have picked them at 5 if you really believed in the curse.
You know what?
You never
Like,
really good shot.
you know what?
I don't think
that is true. That's on me. I'll buy you a
that
Coke
week
if they
that I
fucking
went
beat the Rams.
perfect, except the Chiefs on Monday night against Jacksonville. That week on, fucking nosedives. Like, all right. So that's the show this week. Appreciate you all for being on. Hopefully, I'll be in a better mood next week. Probably not. And I hope I literally hope Bar slips on something at work. And an old lady is there to fall like right on top of him. Have a great one.
He probably enjoyed
Hope
that.
the Eagles lose. Huh?
Hey.
He probably enjoyed that.